We are waterproof toaster. Yes.
Okay, do y'all need a drink?
No, we're okay. We're good. Wait. Yes. Hi, we are Waterproof Toaster. Well, welcome to whatever's happening. Sorry, this isn't my interview. It's our interview, yes.
So, how did you meet?
So these two should tell that story because these two have been best friends forever.
Yeah.
I met these guys only like
James and I, shake and bake. We've been jamming together. Oh man, like 15 years. Yeah, we played all kind of different bands.
We used to play in a band or two together, and so Luke and I have a long time together. And so when we met Nate through a friend with common cause, Sean.
Yes.
You were interviewing or?
I was initially trying out for his band that he had. They didn't take me, but he eventually mentioned you guys, saying that you guys needed a singer, and I was like, you know what, I'm down for that. I'm in my zone. I'm in a uncomfort zone in a second. Might as well try it out, see what happens.
Yeah, and we've been looking for a while. You know, we have
really?
a couple singers.
So
we have one really good singer, and then he split town, and
yeah. Didn't you have one that brought like his old PA system, and it was just way too loud?
That was you.
That was me? Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was me, actually. You. I'm glad I could break that record.
So then how long has the Waterproof Toaster been together?
Shoot, I would say 8 months?
Yeah, not even a year.
Yeah.
It's been real quick.
Yeah, not even a year. And so what's funny is about this project is that we initially started it to just kind of like do a bunch of like really popular covers, but make them our own. And then eventually we got sick and tired of learning covers, so we're like, let's just start doing originals. Like,
yeah, apparently he's got a ton of riffs, just
a bunch of stuff. Just all up in here, like easily about 100. I've only pulled out 9 so far, so we're making it. We're making it work. So there was this situation where we were all trying to figure out band names, but my creativity for the band names were super crazy. Like I was thinking of band names like as
way in left field,
5 Foot Splinter, Cold Campfire. My favorite, don't drink the Kool-Aid, but don't drink the Kool-Aid. Well, eventually, I'm scrolling through TikTok. This is a silly story. I'm scrolling through TikTok, and I see this post. And some dude in the caption saying, "Me and my girl about to take a shower together," and a toaster just comes around the corner wearing broad panties, and I immediately thought to myself, that toaster better be waterproof, and I immediately thought of the band name ever since. That was it. It was official.
That's the first time I'm hearing that.
Really?
Yeah. I had no idea.
A little one by one.
Yeah.
Like, what was that thing that made
My dad, when I was real young, was always a drummer as well. So when I was a kid, he had the kit and I played on it. And he sold the kit, and then one day he bought another kit, and ever since then, that was it. Yeah.
How old were you?
8th grade.
Oh, my
grade.
Yeah.
That's old.
No. You started old.
So if you don't have a kit, like, do you just like drum stuff?
Used to, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Sticks
what
in the
kind of
car.
kit do you have now?
Right now, I've got a Gretsch Catalina Maple 7-piece.
He's pretty proud of it.
So for me, honestly, I have no idea how I got into music. I'm the only musician in my entire family. I'm the black sheep. They were all athletes and health nuts. I'm sitting here learning Steve Ray Vaughan growing up, and I know everything about nutrition. I'm just lazy. So, but no, I started playing guitar at 10 years old, and like it's just one of those situations where like my first like thing, I'm gonna play guitar for chicks, for the chicks.
Okay.
And after about a couple of years, like I fell in love with the idea of guitar instead of why I initially started it. Eventually, after a few years, I was like 15 years old. I was coming out to open mic nights and playing blues with all these old fellas constantly. And that's actually how I learned how to improvise on guitar as well as I do now, because I would jump up on stage and have to learn the song right then and there. I've never heard it before, and I just learned as I played it. And so I developed a lot of my skills that way. It was just going and playing with guys just up on stage every week.
School of Hard Knocks.
School of, yes, yes, sir. Yes. Well,
I missed it.
So you agree with that?
What, do you have a favorite guitar?
Right now, it is the Gibson ES335. I sadly don't have it here tonight, but it was one of those guitars that I bought, plugged in and played, and immediately like fell in love with it. So, and now I play some of my hollow bodies ever since.
Is it?
You came to the show. What about you? What got you into music?
My dad had messed around with guitar for a little bit when he was younger, and I think I was about 10 years old. He just randomly came across the guitar at a garage sale, and he got it for me. He brought it home. I messed around with it for a little bit, and I didn't really go too far with it. But then, I had a couple friends, middle school, probably about 7th grade, and I had a good friend. He played guitar. He played guitar really good. We actually had this other friend. It was a group of 3 of us, real close. He played guitar real good. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of used to guitar, so I'll play bass. The other guy was like, I'll play drums. And it just went on from there. So ever since high school, been jamming out.
Do you have a favorite bass?
Oh, yeah.
Is that still your favorite thing to play?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why.
It's heavier than gravity, I heard.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Not that bass.
Oh, not that one.
Not that one. But yeah, my Fender Aerodyne is my favorite one. Yeah, it's like a Fender jazz bass, just like a flat top jazz bass. So that's where I'm at.
So we're gonna get into your new EP.
Yes.
That's called Breakfast.
Yep. And it's going to be the first EP of 2 more afterwards, called Lunch and Dinner.
Of course.
It's a whole idea that I had, and I'm like, I'm going to work. Let's see what happens.
So how do you guys come up with
Honestly, I think it was just you and I on like just talking about it. I was thinking about it just driving over to band practice one day. I was like, if we're just releasing 4 songs, but we're trying to do a whole album, we might as well just do a 3-piece. And then just the idea of breakfast, lunch, and dinner showed it up. Well, the idea is to release a 4th album called Dessert and just put all 3 albums.
So, one of your songs is called FDA.
Yes.
What does that mean?
What do you?
Free Drug Association.
Free Drug Association? Is that really?
You made that sound really convincing.
I was like,
I have no idea.
what does that have to do with breakfast?
Farting dad appeals.
What? No, what does it mean? For real?
FDA
Edit that out.
FDA actually stands for Functioning Drug Addicts.
Oh. Okay.
But what's funny is I thought about keeping the secret for a while. I'm like, nah, I might as well just say it. It's about you. No, it's about a couple who was like functioning like they were addicts, but they didn't think they were addicts because they controlled their addiction, and they never went beyond a certain point. But they did that shit for like 8 years straight, and eventually it got to the point where they just stopped doing it, and it's like they never let it get out of hand for those 2, because they were like a power unit together. But they were like, you would have never expected them to be like on drugs every day, but they were, and they weren't, but they were.
Did you know these people?
A little bit. I didn't know them too much. They're like a couple parents, and so yeah,
They're parents?
They were a couple parents, yeah. Which is why they only did it for 8 years, because when the kids were able to take care of themselves, they stopped doing it. So it was when I was like, how? First off, did you not get caught? Secondly, like that was very impressive for me to hear. So I kind of wrote the song based on that, like high anxiety and letting the addiction take control, but when you finally like get what you need, you feel that bliss and shit like that. So it was one of those like, it was a very experimental song for me to write.
Okay.
So I had some inspirations come in. I decided to finish it up.
That's awesome.
It's
So,
definitely one of the
are you
hardest
guys
songs
excited
to play.
about your debut tonight?
Extremely.
Yeah.
I would have, after playing guitar for 20-some years, I would have never thought I'd ever write an album.
Really?
Really, honestly.
I'm surprised it took you this long.
Yeah, it took me until I turned 30 years old, but
You guys just had to like come together.
We had to get together.
We had to get together.
It's like that.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, I'm super excited for you guys tonight. I'm going to be going around. You guys are going to be live on Instagram. I'm going to be talking to all your fans.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a great time.
Let them know how awesome they are.
I already have.
How awesome we are, actually. Let them know that, too.
They already know. That's why they're here.
Awesome.
Thank y'all
Well,
so
thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you guys so much. It's going to be
Hell yeah.
awesome. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
My White Claw. My Claw. They got White Claws? They have White Claws. White Claw.